What's good, Humble Squad? It's your boy HumbleZiggy, and we back here with another reaction for y'all. And we got Token with I'm Your Baby official music video part 1. Now this is a surprise because I ain't gonna lie with y'all, this kinda is crazy for me. I get a DM from him, and if you think I'm bullshitting, it's right there for you. I'm gonna show you a picture. Bam! Right there. And even if I didn't have basically in a voice recording, right? He said that he rocked with my reaction to his song Peter with Tech9 and such, and he loved it. So this is the song that he linked to me and such, where at the time of this reaction, it's it's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. So this song comes out on Thursday. So at the time when y'all seeing this, I did this reaction on Tuesday here. So that's why. But either way, shout out to Token, man. And can't believe that he actually watched my reaction and such, and actually he DM'd me first too, which is crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. Much appreciated. But enough of me glazing him or whatnot. He wanted me to check this one out. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me now on my socials up there. And without further ado, let's get it. Let's see what you got, my guy.
Internet trolls race me, ads race me, Nickelodeon race me, Dan race me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X search race me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus, when I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls race me, ads race.
Oh, so we getting emotional Token. Okay, storytelling wise, hold on. Cause normally, and I ain't saying he's doing it all the time, but normally when you see Token coming in, 9 times out of 10 the songs be on some energy and such. But this one, nah. Just by how the thumbnail look, when it's a kid's baby eyes, when it's a kid's eyes, oh yeah, he taking it into emotional one. So hold on, let's really dive. What the fuck? Sorry. Let's really dive on into it.
Internet trolls race me, ads race me, Nickelodeon race me, Dan race me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X search race me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad.
Hey, it be like that where 9 times out of 10 there be a lot of these cartoon shows that we all grew up watching and such, from the Nickelodeon to Cartoon Network to Boomerang to Adult Swim. Hey, you name it, we've all have watched it. And certain shows, and look, sucks that one of those networks was run by a pedo, a grown ass pedo in Dan Schneider. But as much as he's a nasty motherfucker, you cannot deny he had some bangers of shows. I'm sorry. Like, sick individual, but he had some banger shows like freaking iCarly, freaking Victorious, like Drake and like, you gotta give the devil his due, right? He's a sicko, but the sicko know how to create great shows, great sitcom shows. So it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of these shows that we all grew up watching Man, it made our childhood. If you have, let me know in the comments below of any childhood cartoon show you grew up watching cold, like religiously, you can say. But back to this. Sorry for that rant.
Hollywood sounds, triple X search, raise me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again. Just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch. And I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus when I was young. If there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it.
And that's kind of crazy. Imagine being married for 20 years. 20 years. And have only kissed once. That's crazy. I'm sorry. 20 years and the only time you can say fallen, kissed or so, it was just one kiss. But he did say his mother, and it be like that for some females out there where they especially with their kids' mom or so. Shout out to them for sticking it through, because at the end of the day, hey, there be some strong moms out there. The strong good ones, not no toxic ones.
Nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look. So I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breast.
Imagine you being an 8-year-old experiencing shit like this. God. And you'll be thinking, nah, that 8-year-old don't know, bro. In today's world, shit. Think about it like this. You got minors who are 15 years old having more common sense than a nigga who's in their 30s. If you know, you know. Like, come on now. It's crazy that minors have more common sense than certain grown folks. Because you would normally think the minors don't know or little kids don't know what they talking about. They just kids and such. But nowadays, knowing how certain grown people are, woo! These little motherfuckers, respectfully when I say that, they know way more and has more common sense than some grown folks who's lived more than them. But yet they have more common sense and they don't. Crazy.
Body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breast. I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said.
Whoa. Wait, what? First the fuck of all, why the hell would a therapist even ask that to an 8-year-old? What? Excuse me? Hold the fuck up. The fuck you asking me that? Look, I know, at the end of the day, I'm still an 8-year-old kid. I would have been, if I'm that 8-year-old boy, I would have been like, is you good? And like how I'm Jamaican, I'll be like, hey boy, what you ask me that for? You me boxing? What? Why you asking that? Why you trying to ask an 8-year-old boy if you've ever seen his mom and sister naked? What? Nah, that priest would have I would have said this therapist, get the fuck out of here.
Was always questioned, especially cause cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9.
Nice.
When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there.
Always, yeah, you always, hey, that will be the number 1 sign to hold on now. Should've, 9 times out of 10, when you're in that predicament and one of your friends is telling you to go home, let's get out of here, you better make sure you follow that friend, cause if that friend is telling you something ain't right about this, listen to him.
Friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there.
Especially if you don't know them.
Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities. Me, I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing.
If you know, hey, yeah, you a kid at that time. What the heck you know about getting your knob slobbed?
Ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body that touched my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new, wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark. One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you is normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove?
Bro, the storytelling on this is immaculate, cause you never think of how certain little kids who 9 times out of 10 they grow up way too fast and such, because you always hear the saying, oh, they grow up too fast, because you not knowing what they've literally experienced from how old they was to current. So it's like, so hold on, let me run this little part back here. But hey, Token, my guy, I gotta give you that, because this storytelling, immaculate, my boy. Really takes you into the mind of how a young boy, literally a young boy, having certain thoughts in his head where you're like, because at that point, they don't know what's right from what's wrong. They don't know if it's appropriate or it's inappropriate or anything like that. And we've all been there.
A lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body that touched my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new, wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark. One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you is normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove? Internet trolls raised me, ads
We
raised me.
continue. Can't
Nickelodeon
wait for
raised
part
me.
2.
Dan raised me. Super bad American Pie. Hollywood sounds. Triple X search raised me. I'm your baby.
Love that. And hey, this is what I always say when it comes to artists and such, for like rappers. Do I always love it when they're giving me bars, giving me that rapping? Yes, of course. But that don't mean you always gotta give me that. Give me that storytelling wise. Give me that storytelling. Give me that introspective. Give me that ignorance. Give me all sorts of things. And this right here, this shows you why Token has been on top of how he's been basically been at where he's at, because he can give you that lyrical technician and such with the likes with the likes of like Peter and YouTube rapper, and is with Tech 9 and such. He can give you that, but then he can give you something like this where it's like on a personal level and such, where all of us can relate to it. If not all of us, certain people out there can relate to a thing like this, where they were young and they didn't know what's right from what's wrong, didn't know who were the right people to hang out with and such, and then looked at certain things like from like a sexual type of thing at a young age where they're not supposed to know that yet. So yeah, Token, if you see this, my guy, you did well on this one. Shout out to you. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments below. Hopefully when you see this, it's on. You make sure to go check out when it comes out on Thursday. But yeah, been your boy HumbleZiggy signing out. Stay positive, keep your vibes up. And one more time, shout out to Token. There we go. I'm out.